Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has urged church to continue to pray for the survival and progress of Nigeria. Speaking at the dedication of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Abuja 100,000 seat capacity auditorium, Osinbajo said that with God, the country will move forward from glory to glory and strength to strength. The Vice President said the new church auditorium was manifestation of God's glory in the country.
All of us who are here and generations after us will experience of the goodness of the Lord in this land. That this country will not fail, it will not fall. This country will prosper. You too will prosper. In the mighty name of the Lord Jesus. Praise the Lord.
Also speaking at the occasion, former President Goodluck Jonathan said the nation is not in its best state, urging the church to constantly standing in the place of prayer for Nigeria. Earlier in his sermon, Bishop David Oyedepo of the Living Faith Church urged the senior pastor of Dunamis, Paul Enenche, to see the building and the completion of the sanctuary as the fulfillment of prophecy. Oyedepo, who described the occasion as the celebration of great work and great worker, Jesus Christ, said the building was a product of divine visitation.
And I pray that this is not the last of this we will see in Nigeria. Many more will keep rising. Greater multitude will keep gathering. And the name of the Lord shall continue to be glorified. In the name of Jesus. Let me congratulate my son in the gospel for this awesome grace at work in this place. How would this place be filled? God hates waste. If he won't fill it, he won't build it. Because God hates waste. If he won't build it, he won't fill it, he will not build it.
Also, the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye, congratulated the church for the grace of God to embark on such project and deliver it in good time.
May I decree therefore that all of you who are here today celebrating with us, you will never have cause to weep again.
Those in attendance include Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo of the Kingsway International Church Christian Center. Others include Bishop David Abioye of the Living Faith, President of Christian Association of Nigeria, Olashupo Ayokule, among others. Among the notable political leaders are Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, former President Goodluck Jonathan, Yakubu Dogara, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and former Senate President Ayim Pius Ayim. Also present were the Governor of Akwa Ibom, Udom Emmanuel, Samuel Otom of Benue State, and Seraki Dixon of Bayelsa State, among other notable personalities. In Abuja, Muyiwa Bamdele reporting. The federal government and the leaders of the Academic Staff Union of University met on Monday at the Ministry of Education, headquarters Abuja, to review the grey areas in the 2017 Memorandum of Action, trying to reach a middle ground. The strike by the lecturers, however, continued as the meeting could not conclude on whether ASUU should return to work or not. The meeting started around 5 p.m. and stretched to 9:30 p.m. with government delegation led by the Minister of Education, Adamu Adamu, and the Permanent Secretary, Sonny Echono. The two parties will meet over the strike actions in the public university, which has now entered the fourth week. The last meeting between the two parties was on Thursday, November 15, which lasted for 6 hours, but was deadlocked as no resolution were taken. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved rank salary structure adjustment of the Nigerian police force. The presidency said on Monday the structure implies that the salary and allowance and pension of policemen will be increased. A statement by the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, said the decision was part of the commitment of Buhari administration to give attention to the welfare and operational need of the Nigerian police force with a view to restoring its law primacy in the internal security framework of the country. The statement said Buhari met with the members of the Nigerian Police Service Commission at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, where he spoke on the inability of the police to perform their primary duty of law enforcement. He noted that these had necessitated the government action in drafting the military to the street, often to help maintain law and order in situations that the police could not handle ordinarily. Niger State government has disclosed that it has secured no fewer than 13 convictions in its effort to stop withdrawal of girls from school for early marriages. State Commissioner for Education Fatima Madugu, who made this known to journalists in Minna, said the government also supports 7 young girls to go back to school after forced marriages, while some other cases were still pending in court. Madugu, who declined to name the convict or the towns where they were convicted, said any parent that withdraw a girl child will be sanctioned. According to her, we should allow female children to go to school like their male counterparts. She also defended the discriminatory policy of the government to the payment of public examination fees, saying because the free education policy of the government, people from neighboring states were trooping to the state to register for public examination. According to her, we are trying to strengthen the record, after which we will revert the old policy. Some armed robbers have allegedly invaded the pediatric unit of the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital and stole 3 newborn babies and some cash. The robber, numbering about 10, also reportedly stole mobile phones and beat up the nurses on duty, as well as nursing mother and pregnant women in operation that eyewitness said lasted for less than 10 minutes. A nursing mother, Eileen Eteng, said the incident did not last up to 10 minutes. It was gathered that the health workers and patients who were victims of the robbery attack that these robbers did not wear masks, were well armed, and easily gained entry into the maternity section and moved from bed to bed to pick up babies. The nurse and other health workers were seen discussing the incident in hushed tone on Monday morning. The nurse, seen consoling the sobbing nursing mother, narrated to journalists what happened, but pleaded not to be named. However, the chief medical director of the hospital, Professor Thomas, again denied the occurrence of the incident when he was contacted on phone. The Cross River State Commissioner of Police, Afeez Inwa, said he could not speak on the incident because he was out of Calabar. Similarly, the State Police Public Relations Officer, Irene Ogbo, said the incident had not been reported to the command. Following the controversy that trailed his choice of Muslim running mate being a Muslim, Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State said his re-election bid in 2019 election was almost a done deal. The governor noted that what was important to him was doing the right thing. El-Rufai said this at the National Council of Finance and Economic Development Conference taking place in Kaduna. Open to his quote, "Being re-elected is not important. What is important is doing the right thing, and prosperity will judge us," he said. The governor, however, added that from all the look of things, his re-election bid was almost certain. El-Rufai said, "From all indication, everything I have been seeing, because we call regularly and we are very scientific and we don't guess at work, we don't guess in the dark. In spite of all the risks we have taken and all the people we supposed to have upset, the election holding in March 2nd, 2019, as far as Kaduna State is concerned, is almost a done deal." Reeling out some of his achievements, El-Rufai noted that his administration in the past 3.5 years undertook far-reaching reform in education, economic, health sector with outstanding results. It will recall Governor Nasir El-Rufai, being a Muslim, also picked Muslim running mate recently.